So you're an experienced professional. You've navigated big tech shifts before, right? But AI feels different. It's moving so fast. And let's be honest, the whole conversation seems to be led by people half our age. Well, this explainer, this is your roadmap. We're going to cut through all that noise and show you exactly how your years of experience are actually your greatest weapon in the age of AI.
I mean, this quote really says it all, doesn't it? That feeling, that knot in your stomach when you feel like you're on the outside of a conversation that's literally defining the future of your job. You are not alone in feeling this, and that feeling is a signal that something really fundamental is changing.
And look, that feeling, it's not just in your head, it's real. So real, in fact, that it actually has a name. Researchers are studying its impact right now. So let's define it, because, naming a problem is always the first step to solving it.
Okay, so here's the formal definition. AI-induced job anxiety. It's not just some vague worry. It's specific psychological distress. And this is so important because it validates what you might be feeling. It's not about being resistant to change. It's a totally natural human response to a massive technological shift.
Now, this anxiety usually breaks down into three main fears. First, there's displacement anxiety, the classic fear of, am I going to be replaced? Then there's obsolescence anxiety, the worry that everything you've learned over your career is about to become useless. And finally, adaptation anxiety, just the raw stress of having to learn a completely new way of working. Figuring out which one of these is hitting you the hardest is really the key to moving forward.
But here's where we make a sharp turn. Because all that anxiety, it's based on a completely false idea. The idea that your experience is somehow a disadvantage. It's not. In fact, it's your single greatest asset in this new era. It is your hidden superpower, and we are about to unlock it.
This right here is the critical mindset shift. Forget mastering a new technology. Instead, I want you to think of AI as a brand new, junior colleague who's eager but clueless. You've spent decades delegating tasks, managing projects, and briefing junior team members, right? You already know how to provide context, set clear goals, and spot mistakes. Well, guess what? Those are the exact skills you need to get incredible work out of an AI.
And here is where your experience makes all the difference. Look at this. On the left, you've got a junior level prompt. It's vague, you're going to get a generic, pretty useless result. But on the right, that's a prompt packed with business context, a target audience, strategic goals, all the things that only come from years of experience. That prompt gets you a result that's almost ready to go live. Your professional judgment is the secret sauce.
This quote from a CEO just nails it. Experience gives you that critical eye. You know when an AI's output is good, when it's just okay, and when it's flat out wrong. Younger colleagues might be a bit faster with the tool itself, but you know what quality actually looks like.
So how do you actually put this into practice? Let's get out of the theory and into a concrete, totally manageable plan. This isn't about becoming a coder or an AI expert overnight. It's about building a powerful new habit in just 6 weeks.
Here's the plan. Week 1, just find one small, annoying, repetitive task that you hate doing and decide you're going to automate it. Week 2, block out just a few hours for a basic online course to get the fundamentals. Then, weeks 3 and 4, this is the most important part, 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes of practice every single morning. That's it. Finally, in weeks 5 and 6, you show a colleague what you've built. This simple path turns that anxiety into a real skill and a huge confidence boost. And you don't even have to wait 6 weeks for a win. Seriously, by this Friday, you could be using AI to turn your meeting notes into a slide deck, get a first draft of your emails done, or automatically flag weird things on invoices. These are the small, immediate wins that build momentum and make this whole thing feel real.
But look, mastering prompts, that's just the beginning. The entire field is already shifting from simple tools that respond to you to autonomous systems that can actually act for you. Welcome to the dawn of the agent era. And this is where your management skills become even more essential.
Think about it this way. On the left, that's what we have now. A chatbot is a tool. You ask, it answers. It's passive. But on the right, that's where we're headed. An AI agent is a teammate. You give it a high-level goal, and it goes off and figures out the steps to achieve it. It's the difference between asking an assistant to write a memo and asking them to organize the entire company's off-site.
And this change is creating a brand new role, one that is perfectly suited for experienced leaders, the manager of agents. Your job won't be to write every little prompt. It'll be to design the systems, oversee their work, and audit the results. It's all strategy, governance, and quality control, which is exactly what senior leaders have been doing all along.
So let's bring this all home. Your value in this new world isn't about being the fastest person with a new app. It's about leading.
It's about your ability to direct these incredibly powerful new systems with the wisdom and the foresight that, frankly, only comes from experience.
If you take one thing away from this whole explainer, please let it be this. AI does not replace experience, it amplifies it. It's a force multiplier for your judgment. It takes care of the what and the how, which frees you up to focus on the much more important why. It makes your experience more scalable and more valuable than it has ever been.
This quote just beautifully connects where we started with the solution. That fear of irrelevance, it's a powerful thing. But the antidote is equally powerful. Small, consistent, focused action. 5 or 10 minutes a day is all it takes to flip that anxiety switch into curiosity.
Ultimately, this is not a technical challenge. It's a leadership opportunity. The world is about to be flooded with AI-generated stuff, automated actions. And now more than ever, we're going to need people with deep experience and sound judgment to guide it all. So the question really isn't whether you can keep up, it's whether you're ready to lead.